Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones Wall Street 30 day trade setup for today. So we did bounce off this level here, and not a really big bounce, but we did get down to it, which is 28,965, and that's that previous swing high. Now, for me, the break and retest of this level is critical right now. So if this holds, okay, so this level holds, I'd expect another move back to the upside. Okay, and a fairly big move to the upside, because this structure here is pretty much a double bottom. Okay, so we've had a break of it, we've closed above it, we've tested it once, we've tested it twice, we're testing it again. If we get to the weekly, you'll see we are forming a weekly pin bar, and nothing really to read into that, but is it a rejection off the top? I'm not so sure about that. So if you look at the structure that we see here, so if this weekly bar closes above last week, there's still a bit of structure building. We'll have to break below the open of this week for it to start moving back the downside, and then I would suspect we're going to end up with some kind of a megaphone like that. Okay, but anyway, that's on the weekly, and I think really we can look at there, get rid of the noise, come down to 3 hour, and we're pretty much sideways for all intents and purposes at the moment. So we had a big move up, we had a second attempt up, now we're back testing here. Should we break below this area, 28,965, I'd want to see a break and a retest. Then you've got a gap target more than likely, or just above the gap for the shorts, somewhere in this area here. That would be 12,455. Okay, we are below the moving average at the moment. We did reject it here once, though, but we did reject the upside. Lots of tails, lots of barbed wire, lots of confusion. Okay, and then the second thing is, if we look at the hour, we have had pretty much a potential trend change, and we are now below the moving average. Okay, I'm not convinced either way, to be honest. I'm not convinced for the longs or the shorts right now. I do believe that this is just in limbo. I don't believe there are buyers or sellers in the market at the moment. There's probably a couple of high frequency traders or retail traders that are looking to make a quick buck, but I think the institutions are sitting on the sideline. We're just waiting. We're waiting for the political noise to finish. So there's nothing more we can add to that. I think for me, sit quietly today, continue just watching this. There may be something on the Forex. We're going to switch to Forex now. But I think on the indexes, there's nothing really that we need to pay attention to here to look for structure. I'm either looking for a deeper pullback, so somewhere around the gap close, or I'm looking for some kind of a breakout. And I'm not really going to look for wedges at the moment, because there's one wedge, there's two wedge, and this is a channel at the moment. So there's a lot going on here. You can see wedge down, break the wedge, didn't play out, wedge up, broken the wedge, that has played out, and now we're channel based. So I think one thing that I will say is, if we do get above 2937 and hold it, I would expect the bulls to try and drag this all the way up to 29617, okay, which would be the top of the range. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's me for today. Pretty much sitting on my hands, not really going to worry about this just yet, but remember, overall, we've had a very strong move to the upside, and now a couple of red days just consolidating. Everything hinges about what happens in this zone here, and I'm just going to move that up there. So there's a big zone here between 28,965 and 28,800. So that 28,800 is pretty much the line in the sand. So I would expect us to pull back into that area, and then looking at price action around here, more than likely expect us to find support there for another move back up. But the back up is probably going to be capped somewhere along the line by either 29,237 or alternatively 29,617. and we'll have to wait for the politicians. Anyway, hope it helps, and we will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.